Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Jey Uso sent a message to Solo Sikoa after the entire Bloodline had reunited for the latest edition of Stephanie's Places. Members of the NY family, including Roman Reigns, the Usos, Jacob Fatu, Sikoa, and others, were present for the episode. The Yeet Master reunited with the Og Bloodline in late 2024 during the faction's feud with the New Bloodline. He eventually reconciled with his brother Jimmy Uso and made peace with his cousin, Roman Reigns, who had tormented Jey for years while he was the right-hand man of the Og Bloodline. At Survivor Series, War Games 2024, Reigns, the Usos, Sami Zayn, and CM Punk defeated the New Bloodline and Bronson Reed, led by Sikoa. On Instagram, Jey reacted to a clip from Stephanie's Places and reminded Sikoa of his actions as the tribal chief. The 32-year-old superstar led multiple attacks on his family members while they were feuding last year. Teddy Long has discussed whether Jey Uso will succeed as the World Heavyweight Champion. He dethroned Gunther to win the title at WrestleMania 41. Speaking on the Wrestling Time Machine on Sportskeeda Wrestling, Long claimed that the fans will eventually accept Jey as the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Jey is feuding with Logan Paul, who called out the Yeet Man on the latest edition of Monday Night Raw. They are rumored to face off at Backlash, but the match has yet to be made official for the premium live event. In 2017, Sumic joined the Sportskeeda Wrestling team and is best known for his work with the WWE team. He has previously contributed to the Sportskeeda AEW, MA, and the football team where he specifically covered the Major League Soccer. In 2024, Sumic crossed 50 million reads for Sportskeeda WWE. While working under Sportskeeda MMA, he interviewed prominent UFC fighters, including Justin Gaethje, Sean O'Malley, and Corey Sandhagen, among others. He is also being followed by John Cena on X, formerly Twitter. Apart from his love for professional wrestling, Sumic also watches football and has been a lifelong follower of Liverpool FC and Mohun Bagan. He has also been following the Indian Super League and remains the only content creator to have traveled across India to watch 7 ISL matches in 7 days, a video which currently sits at 26K views on his YouTube channel. His channel currently amasses over 120K views. As aforementioned, Sumic also likes to make content for his YouTube channel and travel to various places either with family, friends, or solo, or go on road trips. It had only been a few minutes since Jey Uso stepped backstage, the echoes of the crowd's chants still vibrating in his ears like tribal drums. He stood alone in the hallway, sweat still beating down his temples, heart thumping not just from the match, but from the emotion, from the tension, from the weight of history. He looked down at his taped fists, the day one etched across his knuckles seeming heavier than ever. The Bloodline had reunited in the ring tonight, but it was just for a moment, a flicker of what once was. A family bound by blood and shattered by betrayal. Roman had stood tall as always, manipulating with his stare. Jimmy looked conflicted, stuck between loyalty and loss. And Solo Sikoa, the silent enforcer, the youngest, the quiet storm. They had locked eyes. There had been no handshake, no embrace, just energy, unspoken things. Now, Jey stood under the flickering light of a backstage corridor, phone in hand. He flipped it to record mode, hit the button, and spoke. Not for the fans, not for the media, but for one man. Yo, Solo. He stared into the lens. I know you gon' see this. I know you always watch. That's what you do, right? You don't talk much, but you watch everything. You feel everything. I know that 'cause I was you once. Hungry. Quiet. Trainer earned stripes in a family that measures love with dominance. He shifted his stance, resting his shoulder against the wall. I saw your face tonight. Use. When Roman stepped out first and threw his arms up like nothing ever changed, like we all still fall in line. I saw how you looked at him. I know that look. It's the same one I had when I realized love don't mean obedience. You think you're doing the right thing, being the loyal soldier, playing your role, just like I did. But I'm telling you now, from someone who walked through the fire, you keep walking that path, you gon' lose your soul. His voice grew heavier, more deliberate. I ain't mad at you. Nah, I'm never mad at you, Solo. You, my brother. We all we got, right? That's what they always said. But you gotta ask yourself something. Is we still we if it's just you bleeding for everybody else? He paused, breathing deeply. Tonight, when the Bloodline stood together, it felt like a picture from 5 years ago. A moment frozen in time. Roman in the middle. Jimmy on one side. Me on the other. And you, looming in the back like a shadow. But that ain't a family portrait no more. Use. That's a warning sign. You remember when Roman made me say, I quit? You were still getting your boots laced. You were watching, learning. But you ain't see the tears, Solo. You didn't feel the heartbreak of being used, of being broken just to be rebuilt into a weapon for someone else's legacy. He raised his voice slightly, his eyes burning into the camera. I don't want that for you, dog. A beat passed. Jey's face softened. You family, Solo. Always. That's why I'm saying this. Not to shame you, not to fight you, but to remind you. You got a choice. You see, Roman. He thinks everything and everybody is beneath him now. He thinks he's a god in the ring, a tribal chief with a crown nobody can question. But gods don't break their brothers to feel powerful. Chiefs don't destroy the village to build a throne. Tonight was a performance. That little reunion? It was smoke and mirrors. Roman pulled the strings like he always does. He wanted the crowd to believe we still a unit. But I ain't in that family no more. I left. I burned that bridge because I had to. And if Jimmy ever finds his heart again, he'll walk out too. Jey took a step forward, bringing the camera closer. But you, Solo, you still got time. You still got your soul. Don't wait till you too deep. Don't wait till Roman turns on you. 'Cause believe me, he will. That man loves no one but himself. You just another pawn in his game. Even if you share his blood. You think you protecting the family? Nah. Use. You protecting his ego. Another pause. But me? I ain't forget who you are. The real you. You the street champ. You the enforcer. You the one who got mama's fire in your eyes and daddy's spirit in your fight. But they ain't raised no follower. They raised a leader. You just forgot for a minute. He tapped his chest. You still got family out here, Solo. Me. USOs forever. But not like this. Not under Roman's boot. He nodded slowly. When you ready to step out that shadow, I'll be here. Not as main event Jey. Not as the guy who walked out. But as your big brother. The one who loves you. The one who sees you. And don't get it twisted. If you come at me in that ring like Roman's hitman, I won't back down. I'll fight you. Hard. But I'll still love you after. That's what real family does. Jey exhaled, long and slow. So take this message however you need to. As a warning. As a wake-up call. As a reminder. He stared into the lens, fire behind his eyes. You don't owe Roman nothing, but you owe yourself everything. He stopped the recording, the silence swallowing the hallway. And somewhere, maybe in a dark room, maybe in the corner of a locker room, maybe with that same stoic expression, Solo Sikoa would watch. And maybe, just maybe, a flicker of doubt would light behind his eyes. Would you like this adapted into a promo script format or stylized like a WWE video segment?